Hi, I'm Pastor Len Smith, interim pastor at Shepherd's Heart Fellowship. And in my experience over the years, sometimes people are curious about a church's or an individual congregation's statement of faith. And sometimes they wonder, well, what does an individual congregation really value? What are its core values? And I'm going to share with you today specific core values of Shepherd's Heart Fellowship that are found in their church constitution. The first core value is prayer-filled lives. Acts chapter 2, verse 42. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to the fellowship, to the breaking of bread and to prayer. Ephesians 6:18. And pray in the Spirit on all occasions with all kinds of prayers and requests. With this in mind, be alert and always keep on praying for all the saints. Another core value is a caring and welcoming atmosphere. Romans chapter 12, verse 13. Share with God's people who are in need. Practice hospitality. In Hebrews 13:2. Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing some people have entertained angels without knowing it. Christ-centered outreach, local, national, and global, is also an important core value. Matthew 25:35. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. Also Acts 8:4. Those who had been scattered preached the word wherever they went. Shepherd's Heart Fellowship also believes in the core value of biblical preaching and teaching. 1 Corinthians 1:17. For Christ did not send me to baptize, but to preach the gospel, not with words of human wisdom, lest the cross of Christ be emptied of its power. And also 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 16 and 17 form the basis of the core value of biblical preaching and teaching. All Scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness, so that the man of God may be thoroughly equipped for every good work. Meaningful worship is also a core value for Shepherd's Heart Fellowship. We read in Psalm chapter 95, verse 6, Come, let us bow down and worship. Let us kneel before the Lord, our Maker. And in John 4:4, Jesus reminded the woman at the well, God is spirit, and his worshipers must worship in spirit and in truth. And a final core value of Shepherd's Heart Fellowship is fellowshipping together. We read in Acts chapter 2, verse 6, Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts. And finally, we are encouraged in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35. Let us not give up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but let us encourage one another, all the more as you see the day approaching. Thank you for listening to this exposition of the core values of Shepherd's Heart Fellowship. We would also invite you to attend special life application classes on April 21st, April 28th, and May the 12th, if you would like to learn more about the beliefs, statement of faith, core values, and practices of the Shepherd's Heart Fellowship. Thank you for listening, and God's blessings be upon each one of you.